Hey, what's going on with everybody? Welcome to the Fish Corner. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. So we doing things a little bit different. It's been about 7 or 8 days since I made the last video. So some of you may notice I am in front of our new home. Round of applause on that. But it's been about a week since I made the last video. And I've been kind of dreading it, to be quite honest with you guys. You know, when you're moving so many aquariums, I think we moved about 8 aquariums. Very large fish. Some fish we've had for 4 or 5 years. Some fish were 20 inches. And so, you know, when you move fish like that, you know, it's very, very stressful. So, with that being said, what could go wrong in a situation like that? Well, in our case, everything went wrong, guys. Everything went wrong. So, let's get into it. Well, this is almost like a tapping in, really, because I think this is something that we need to talk about. It's not really too much to see right now. It's just more we got to talk about some things. So, this whole move has been very, very difficult. So, we initially thought we would have about 4 days to move just our aquariums. We thought we would find out on the 18th of March that we would get the house. And so I had, you know, at least 13 days to get everything done, you know, to be out of the apartment and to be over here. So that was plenty of time. That's not what happened. So we ended up getting 4 days. 4 days to move the entire apartment, all the fish tanks, everything. That wasn't enough time. That was nowhere near enough time. So that was something that we had to deal with. We had to deal with constantly changing and needing more funds in order for us to get this place. We ended up having to pay like about $5,000 more than what we initially thought we would have to pay, which has been very, very hard, which also goes into why things was so difficult, you know, in that course of 4 days. So yeah, that's what's been going on. It was very stressful leading up to it. I mean, that's the reason why my videos were so spaced out and things like that. So for those of you that have stuck around, I really appreciate it. Continue to stick around. We will rebuild. And so I guess you could tell from body language and my demeanor and some of the things I've said that, you know, tragedy, you know, tragedy hit the channel. We went from 8 tanks down to about 3 tanks, guys. And one of the tanks is actually the Florida softshell turtle tank. So total devastation, guys. We lost the entire nano coral tank, the 37-gallon. Lost everything, practically everything. Got a couple shrimps and a couple corals, but wiped out. The 225. Lost probably about 80% of the stocking. All of our guys. Emperor Snapper, Emperor Angel, Queen Angel, Miniatus, Foxface Rabbitfish. I mean, just Joker or Clown Trigger, the red-breasted wrasse, the gem tang, the sailfin tangs, the other sailfin. I mean, just we have about. I'm looking at the tank right now. I mean, they're in the 125. They're in the 125 right now. Have a few fish over there. Two of the eels. We got the eels still. We got both puffers. Yeah. And then as for the 240, we lost Goku. If you don't know who Goku is, that's our silver arowana, or that was the silver arowana. We lost the marble car catfish. We lost our pike. We lost my triple OG pleco that I've had longer than almost every other fish that I have right now. Tangy. Like I said, everything went wrong. So it's best to prepare as best as you can. What I wanted to do, what I planned to do was make sure we had the house set up with tanks set up already in place. Bring the fish over first, set them up in the tanks that's set up, whether it be a pool pond, whatever the case may be, already set up for them. Bring them over first, and then break down the tank. So therefore, the casualty rate would be at an all-time low. Like it would be absolutely no casualties. And if there was, it would be very minimal, minuscule. But that's not what happened. I had help, had 3 other guys. We broke the tanks down. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot for 3 guys, or 4 guys. But we broke the tanks down, loaded them up, and it just took so long. We started around I think I started around like 4 or 5 p.m. We didn't finish loading up the fish into the truck until around midnight, 12:30 in the morning, 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m. in the morning. It took me an hour and a half to drive home. I had to drive about 35 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour tops the whole way home. I didn't have help besides Aida, my woman, my partner, to unload this truck. 26-footer, 240, 225 gallon. These things are beasts. It took 4 of us to put the 240 on the truck. It took 4 of us to put the 240 stand on the truck. It took 4 of us to put the 225 on the truck. It took 4 of us to load the whole 220. It took 4 of us to load the whole 26-footer. But it was just me and my girlfriend unloading the truck. So I got home around 1:30. It took us until about 4:30 to get that truck unloaded, so about 3 hours. That's still a long time. We were beat. I've been beat every day. I've been doing something at this house. Cutting down a tree. I'll show you some footage. It was a big 2-story grapefruit tree that I had to cut down the first day we got the keys. My body's been trashed. The garage, fish room, still trash. Still have so much work to do. I haven't even been able to get the 225 back up and running. But so, like I was saying, so we were unloading the truck until about 4:30 in the morning. That's when the fish got back into the tanks. We showered, went to sleep, got to sleep about 5:10, had to wake up at 7 a.m. to take the truck back. It's been literally nonstop go every day. And yeah, that's part of moving though. I'm not happy about this. It took so long for me to make this video. My heart has definitely been pushed and challenged in with dealing with such a tremendous loss at one time. This is our channel. It's not a life as a human life, but these are parts of our family, my family. We've literally taken care of these animals for years, feeding, nurturing, watching them, so it's hard. So that's what's going on, guys. I don't want to make it too solemn, too sad, but it is what it is. Just had to break this ice, get this the hell out the way. Then we could move forward on with the videos. We got to rebuild the fish room. So much work has to be done. I'll let you see it. But that's where we are with things. So I know this is going to come as a shocker to a bunch of you. I know a bunch of you will probably, have, negative things to say, and I know a bunch of you will have positive things to say. But nonetheless, I did my best. I did what I can. I'm going to continue to do my best and do what I can. And that's all we can do. So with that being said, I stand on that. I will let you take a look at this fish room, what's left of it. And yeah, I have work to do. I got to get these fish, got to get this 225 back up and running. I got to get the 125 going. Let's get to it. Let me show you. Start with the 225. So obviously we didn't have 225 gallons to go right back into the aquarium, and didn't really have the means to go and get 225 gallons. I don't have enough jugs for that, so I got 65 gallons in there right now. I have to go get at least another 100 gallons today, and then here's the saltwater guys that's left, and they're running off the canister right here. The sump broke. Yeah, one of my canister filters broke. The lids broke, man. Yeah, so we have our Stars and Stripes puffer that's still here, and only half the water, because when we moved, I only had this much water to move. I didn't have any other water. So 5 o'clock in the morning, there was no way to get any water. So that's been that. And like I said, every day it's been something. But they're fine. It's whatever. They're going back into this aquarium today, and then we'll decide on how to do the sump. So we have this grouper right here left. We have Titus is in there. We have the purple tang that's left, that's in there. We have both of our Panther groupers. We have the pineapple trigger right here, and then the 2 eels. That's it. And I'm so fortunate that we actually still have those guys. Of course, Miami is all right. She's right here. One of the only ones that's doing amazing right now. We have Oscar. Of course, we got both the turtles. We have Houston. We have our Bisher right there. We have our 2 red devils right here, the Brycon. We have Buddy right here. We have the smaller Buddy right there. The other red devil, the African pike, the Dove High, the red Feste that's been fighting. I need to move him to the other side. The golden Jack Dempsey, and the 5-star. That's it. Harley, get over here. Harley, get over here now. Come here. Come here, mamas. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come on. You gotta just turn, just come on. Come on, just come straight. Come on, keep coming. The wheel is good. No, the wheel is good. There you go. Keep coming. All right, stop. Now, can I turn the wheel a little bit? Let me help her out. Other way. Yeah. Come straight. Harley, back up. Come here. Come on. All right. Oh, no, stop. Where you at? Let me see how you looking. All right, come on. Gotta help her. Come on, Harley. Don't get ran over. All right, so it was so much trash right here because they took our dumpsters before we got here, so we didn't have dumpsters. Here's a 37 gallon. Nothing in here. Nothing. As you can see, 125, nothing. 20 gallon, nothing. And here, this is what we have left of the corals. Terrible. Done. 2 shrimp, 1 fire shrimp, and a few hermit crabs. That's it. And there's the purple tang. But like I said, total devastation. All right, guys, so that's where we are with things. It's pretty messed up. They said it's gonna take a long time to kind of rebuild back up, but we will rebuild. Keep pushing, and can I say, appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, for supporting us. If you still want to follow and see what we got going on, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time to the channel, you should definitely check out some other videos so you can see what these tanks look like. so you know where we trying to head back to. But we have a lot to do. I mean, this whole garage isn't finished. I'm not quite sure on exactly all the things that I want to do, but I know I want to do some painting on the walls. I want to do the epoxy on the floors. Obviously, got to get these tanks back up and running. So, a little bit of low energy. You know, my baby brought me some Starbucks, so hopefully that helps. I definitely have to get this 225 back up and running today, and I got to do that 125 as well. So, make sure you catch the next one. Catch you next one, guys. Peace.